Grade 5, Subject EVS, Chapter 12, Challenges, Module 3. Objectives. At the end of the session, you will explore gravity, zero gravity in space, experiences in space, and also we will learn something about NASA. Dear children, in our last two modules, we studied about the expeditions through water and also through land. Today, we are moving to the space. We are going to see the wonderful world of space. Let's see. Atmosphere. Have you heard about atmosphere? Yes, you are correct. The earth is surrounded by a cover of air. This cover of air is called atmosphere. As we move up and up, the air becomes thin and thin. Suppose you go beyond Earth's atmosphere. Where will you reach? Yes, very good. We will reach in the space. And what is space? The empty area between celestial bodies is called space. Where are the stars located? Yes, in the sky. We all know it. What are the objects that you can see in the night sky? How can we identify stars and planets? We can identify stars and planets as the stars twinkle but planets do not twinkle. What are the objects that you can see in day sky? Clouds, sun, etc. Isn't it? Can you see any stars during daytime? No, we are not seeing any stars during daytime. What may be the reason? The reason is that it is because of the bright light of the sun. Because of the bright light of the sun, we cannot see stars during daytime. If you throw up a ball, what will happen to it after a while? Obviously, it will come down, right? Why does the ball come down? The earth pulls everything towards its center. This pulling force of earth is called gravity. As we move up, the gravitational force becomes weak and finally become zero or zero gravity. This area is called space. Have you ever thought of going into the space? Yes, we all have a dream, isn't it? Has anybody gone to space? Yes, there are lots and lots of persons who had visited space. Before humans went to the space, many animals were sent there as experimentation. They are fruit flies, mouse, monkey, dogs, rabbits, chimpanzees, cat, and even tortoise. The first animal which went into the space was a dog named Laika. And what happened to Laika? Please Google and find it out. The first person who went into the space is Yuri Gagarin from Soviet Union. He was the first person to visit the space. The first person from India to space is Rakesh Sharma. And the first Indian woman to space is Kalpana Chawla. She is no more. Please read the story of Kalpana Chawla from internet. What do you think? Is it very easy to live in space? Okay, let us see the experience of famous Indian American astronaut Sunita Williams. Indian American astronaut Sunita Williams has returned to Earth after 127 days in space with a new record under her belt, the most spacewalking time by a female at 50 hours and 40 minutes over 7 carrier excursions. She was an intimate friend of Kalpana Chawla. And what was the experiences of Sunita Williams? Let us see. Sunita and other astronauts explained their experiences in space. First of all, you could not sit at one place or walk but float from one end to another end of the spaceship. Secondly, things taste is different in space. Chocolate would taste like wax due to shifting body fluids towards your head. Thirdly, there is no up and down in space. Up is where you point your head and down is where your feet are. Fourthly, one of the greatest experiences in space is one of the simplest on Earth, that is sleeping. On spacecraft, the first step of sleeping is you strap your sleeping bag to the wall or floor or onto the ceiling and you get in, then strap your head to the pillow, then finally tuck your arms into the bag. Oh, how different isn't it, right? And lastly, you will grow an inch or two and feet long. So these are the experiences shared by the astronauts. And dear children, you can watch or observe Quincy Jones walking in space in the YouTube after the class. Then all of us had heard about NASA, isn't it? What is NASA, or what is the full form of NASA? National Aeronautics and Space Administration. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, is an independent agency of United States. It was established in 1958 in Washington. The agency was to have a distinctly civilian orientation, encouraging peaceful applications in space science. NASA's science is focused on better understanding Earth through the Earth observing system, exploring bodies throughout the solar system with advanced robotic space craft missions such as New Horizons, and researching astrophysics topics such as Big Bang through the great observatories and associated programs. Apollo moon landing mission was a great successful event of NASA. And dear children, you can also observe Sunita Williams in space station through YouTube. So watch these videos and know more about the life in space. That's all for today. We are winding up our class. Before winding up, let me give you a follow-up activity. The follow-up activity for today is Google and find out the great scientist who found gravity. Yes, you all know him. I know. Then also, those who don't know, please find it out. That's all. Thank you all. Have a nice day.